goes the lone Merc up against the Stuttgart Porsches. And the lone Datsun. Very unique. So here we go. Looking forward to what should be a really interesting Group 12. And as you see, they are choosing their lane and sorting themselves out from left to right. That pretty much sets the grid for who starts where. And the pole man gets the choice. And that is Alan Wilt. And you see that actually is the turn one that you're seeing right in the middle of your shot there. That is known as turn one, but it's such a kink that it's hard to think of it as a turn, but it is. And so Andretti curve or Andretti hairpin is known as turn two. And then this swooping right-hander that you see before you in the lower part of your shot, that's turn three. They come under the Cooper Tire Bridge. And that lake there, during motorcycle events and some other events, they call it it's been known as the Ducati Island, where Ducati will take over that part of the lake. But also in Moto America terms, they also put all the vendors out there. So it's a really great place to wander around and also see another part of the track as they dive underneath you as you go over that bridge. And then this grandstand here at 4 is always popular because you get a great view from that grandstand. If you're in the top of it, you can see them literally come out of 12, go into turn 1, come into turn 2 and Andretti, and then they fly right underneath you at turn 4. So, and if you look to your left then, from that grandstand, you can see them going to 5. So it's probably one of the best places as a grandstand seat to enjoy the racing here at Laguna. But really, this is one of the few circuits in the world where wherever you are, you get a pretty darn good view of the track. About the only place you can't see is the Rahal Straight because it's so inaccessible. And once you get up there, it's pretty steep. And you can't actually sort of access the track unless you've got a photographer's bib or something special. And the only man up there right now is our special man, Mr. Marley.
What cool cars in this group, and watch out for these top 3 Porsches. They race really hard together, but man, I gotta say, probably my favorite, if not one of 2 favorite cars, and you're gonna be surprised it's not British.
Oh my word.
I love that BMW of Steve Walker. Yeah. And then this 1990 Mercedes.
Yeah, I like that.
John Murray, what do they call it? DTM, DMT?
Yeah, DTM.
DTM car. I love that.
Yeah.
And you don't often see Mercedes of that lineage race. You know, we have a lot of 190 SLs, 300 SLs racing with us, but not the 90s. I love it.
There's a lone Porsche 914. And that Datsun is very interesting. That open top, Fair Lady, it's called.
Michael Anderson. He has a bunch of, he races with us. He was just with us last weekend at Sonoma in a different. And both of them have tremendous amount of history. So we're going to see them come down here and take the green. I love when they pack up tight like that and they all hit the loud pedal at the same time.
Well, here we go. Hit that loud pedal. 1, 2, and 3. Racing into...
Look at this. Bruce Ring is in that white discount tire Porsche. Really good driver. Doesn't quite have the power of these other drivers, but he's going to stay right with them because he's very good with momentum.
Yeah, indeed. And that was a good, clean start. 2 by 2. And into the lead goes Will. But it's not decided for second at the moment. The Merc going good. There's the Datsun.
Michael Anderson. Datsun Fair Lady. Really good driver.
Nice move up the inside of 4.
That's my buddy Bruce Wing. He gives me good videos too, Jonathan.
Oh, there you go. Well, he's got to be popular with you then.
Yeah.
There he is.
So let's see what that Benz can do.
Yeah, it's going good.
So it's a German top 8, pretty much, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, he's got good grunt up the hill for sure. Yeah. Good colour scheme. And Ross Merrill going strong in that all-grey number 52.
Whew. If this was an Axis versus Ally battle,
look at this form. How are they going to sort this out?
that's too tight, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go. We're about to find out. Here they come.
Are they tied together? What's the deal?
Oh, man. That was very close. But they don't care. Through the ready curve for the first time. Just 15-minute race. There's Group 12 underway. And Alan Wilt leading the way from Paul Georgeson, with Ross Merrill in third and Bruce Wing, the man you mentioned, in fourth place. Coming across the line now, and an opening lap of 143.3 by the leader.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if this was Axis versus Allies, we have one ally in the race, a 2013 Ford Mustang. Everything else is either German or Japanese.
And being the typical American you are, you would suggest it would win.
Yeah, the Mustang. If there's a British car out there, it'd win.
Okay.
Look at this.
I'm going to have to take you as a guest around Britain in an MG, I think.
Oh, I would love it.
There you go. There's my promise to you if you ever get the chance. We'll go down to Cornwall, check it all out. We'll do a pub crawl around Britain.
I love it.
End up in the Isle of Man.
Bruce Wing there in the discount tire Porsche in third. He was saying that these two guys out front, Paul Georgeson and Alan Wilt, they race in the professional PCA club races and are very comfortable racing with each other, and raced to the last lap yesterday. He's going to send me video of it side by side through the corkscrew without touching. That's some skill. Actually,
talking of Porsches in the Isle of Man, the only Porsche I have been, the only time I've ever been around the Isle of Man course is in a Porsche with a complete madman.
That's probably.
He runs a good business, but he tried to scare me, and it worked.
You know, as interesting as that Isle of Man TT is, and I know you guys cover it, I find myself not being able to watch it. It is so scary. It is just, that's crazy to me. Is it fun to see live?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. No question about it. Amazing.
So this is SVRA Group 12. And Group 12 was started actually by Rick Parent, our Chief of Tech, because we just saw a need to be able to put these cars. And sometimes we divide them up into 12A and 12B, but this time we have so many of them, we're able to give them their own group, and they are showing that they deserve their own group. Where are these DTM cars? They're out there somewhere. Let's get a whole group of cars.
Yeah, let's get them all. Let's get a proper group.
We need a vintage DTM race like we have a vintage historic Trans Am race.
We'll get Rosberg to race them.
Yeah, who's going to organize that? Email rick@svra.com and let's organize a DTM.
Get hold of Gerhard Berger. I'm sure he could help us out.
Yes, that would be amazing, because look at these things. This is so much fun. I'm sad to see that Steve Walker's not out there. He's in that beautiful 1975 BMW 2002 with the BMW, I think it's an M12, which is their Formula 2 motor. That's a beautiful car. They have
Ross Merrill.
Porsches. Is he related to Thomas?
Could be.
I'm going to text Thomas right now.
Could be a cousin, could be dad.
Thomas, he had his parents here.
Well, Thomas was telling us he grew up watching his dad and his mum race around Laguna Seca, so maybe that is dad. So we'll see. We'll soon find out.
Thomas Merrill.
Down the hill he comes.
And I'm texting him right now to see if he's related to Ross Merrill. Same spelling.
We should get him in to talk to us about the TA race.
We should. If he's here, I'm going to text him, see if he wants to come do that. It's a good idea. He lives
got Adam
12
Andretti.
minutes away.
We'll have a good fight. We'll have Adam Andretti as well. Good battle. Across the line comes Alan Wilt then, and the time, this time at 1:41. He slowed it down a little bit. He did a 1:41.7, his best lap. So,
ladies and gentlemen, Ross Merrill is Thomas Merrill's dad.
There you go.
Thomas just texted me. How cool is that? How did we not know that, Thomas? Come up here and announce your dad's race with us.
Yeah. Great to see. Well, the reason we've got the hot shoe that is Thomas Merrill is because Ross Merrill brought him here as a little nipper with his brother. And at lunchtime, when they weren't using the car, Mum used to drive them, the little boys, around the track. Wouldn't be able to do that now. But that's how he got the bug.
Look at this battle right here.
And Ross is having a big day out. Look at this.
It's Balder Wilt in that number 21 car, followed by Bill Harvey in that 64, but this looks to be the race right here. Good battle. Big whale tails. These Porsches.
This is pretty nifty, too.
Yeah. Michael Anderson, he was with us at COTA this year in a black Fairlady. Now here he is in this gray one. Both have a lot of history. He had some mechanical, actually bad tire rub at Sonoma, so he drove home, got that car, and brought that car here. There goes Thomas Merrill's dad. How cool is that? I met him yesterday at the podium. Didn't know he was going to be out here racing with us. That's a beautiful car. I like the livery on Michael Anderson's car there. There goes that American. The lone American car. That is J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith was also with us last week at Sonoma, and 2 years ago at Portland, if I remember correctly. That's a 2013 Ford Mustang. The white 22 is Maurice Montgomery, 1970 Porsche 911E. There's J.R. Smith. That VP Racing Fuels Ford Mustang here at Weathertech Raceway, Laguna Seca. Number 43, but not spouting the rich and petty colors. And then, well, how would you describe that color green?
I kept saying it was pistachio yesterday.
Yeah, that's good. Pistachio.
Pistachio green.
Pistachio Porsche.
Pistachio, you think of Italian.
That's Karen Holmes, 1973 Porsche 911T. Karen started in 20th, and Karen has worked her way up pretty high into the field, so that's going to be a good run. There's battles all over the place out here. Dave Higgins, 1975 Porsche 911S, the year that I was born. That car looks a lot better than I do.
and that was what your mother said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think she would prefer that car.
And the number 40 coming down the hill one more time. 7 minutes to go in this race. And so far, it's been a breeze so far. He's got a 2-second lead now. Has Alan Wilt over Paul Georgeson in second place. And then the gap drops off. But it's pretty close at the front, to be fair. Out of the last corner. Comes the 61. Currently in 14th position, William Ramsey. And there we've finally seen the 914. There it is. And that's not the one I had. No, that's a different car.
That's Greg Kreitz. He was with us, had a really good showing with us at Sonoma last weekend. Really fun to have him out, and actually he had so much fun at Sonoma, he came to me after the event on Sunday and said, "Hey, can I sign up for Laguna Seca?" And I'm like,
yeah, you can.
Well, heck yes, you can, and have some fun. And here he is on a Sunday, out there keeping it going. Good stuff.
Well, you can't beat, this track alone, even if you're just doing laps, like a drive day, it's so much fun. But to actually race, really good fun.
Well, like I said, I was out there at 7 a.m. this morning in my rental SUV, setting up cameras, going 20 miles an hour with my flashers on, just having a blast. So I can't imagine what it would be like at speed. There is the number 93, Chet Taylor. We saw him earlier in the Alfa Romeo. This is his dad, William Taylor, the 1970 Porsche 911, green and orange. No spoilers or tails on that car. Beautiful car. William and Chet raced with us at Auto Club Speedway last year in 2020, our first race of 2020. I'm hoping they're going to be with us in November. Auto Club Speedway, Fontana, California. The last road race ever at Fontana, California will be an SVRA Southern California, the SoCal Speed Tour. So if you want a chance to race a very difficult road racing track inside of that big oval, come out to the SoCal Speed Tour. Go to svra.com. I'm hoping to see William Taylor and Chet Taylor there because they put on a great show with us in 2020, and hoping that they can close out that road racing circuit that Roger Penske designed in Fontana, because Fontana's moving to more of a Martinsville smaller track model. So So it's an honor to be the last road race at the Fontana Automotive Speedway.
Yeah, that'll be special, won't it?
Yeah.
Is that David Lutowski in the 73 911? Yes, it is.
Yeah. Tennessee orange.
Yeah.
I love it.
Crimson. Oh, that's a different.
That's Alabama.
That's Alabama.
Can't say that to Tennessee people.
Oof. That's fighting talk. I'm glad I'm on the West Coast.
That's like Chelsea and Manchester United to you.
Yeah, don't be swearing in this commentary booth.
That's a hard braking zone. You can't really see it from video, but you're going downhill into the Andretti turn. And so whenever you're going downhill, you've got to really kind of get harder on the brakes because it's harder to judge, a little bit more difficult. Thomas Merrill did say he's going to come up here for the TA announcing. So that'd be kind of neat to have Adam Andretti and Thomas Merrill up here helping us out with that. Yeah. That's if Adam can't find a ride. And sometimes there are. Sometimes somebody's like, hey, Adam, take over for me. I've seen that happen.
Yeah, I think it almost happened this weekend.
Grid. Yeah, I've seen it happen at Grid with our buddy Josh Hurley.
Oh, right.
And Jim McAleese at Lime Rock.
Now, this is a good little battle. No question about it. Because the lead has been lost. And now, picking it up is Paul Georgeson leading the way. But Alan Wilt isn't relinquishing it easily. Into the corkscrew they come. This is our leaders. 3 minutes to go.
Look at this battle for first.
I know. Here he comes again. Wilt on the inside of Rainey.
And I've heard from Bruce Wing that these guys have no problem racing side by side through the whole circuit.
Into 10, and he's not quite close enough for an overtake yet. He's not going to do a Dreesy.
Ooh, and we're getting the last lap here this time by. So
this is it. It's on.
It's the last chance for Alan Wilt in that beautiful.
Well, he's led for most of the race, and it was only in that last minute or so that the 76 has taken the lead. He qualified second on the grid, and in fact, their times were very, very close.
A 1972 and a 1986, that equal. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
Look at that, trying to go around the outside, hoping for the over-under, but not quite there.
Not quite there. He's quicker, though. There's no question.
Who's got the tires? He's out braking them.
Yeah, definitely.
Closing the gaps at the turn.
And that's the beauty of the drone. You really get to see the braking maneuvers.
It looks like
you can't see from front on.
Yeah, it looks like Jorgensen has a little bit more power. But 27, Alan Wilt has the brakes, maybe the handling.
Go on, Alan. Up the hill.
He's going to get the toe.
He's got the toe as they go into 7. And up the Rahal straight for the last time. It's a battle of wits here in the Porsche battle. But it's Alan Wilt who wants the win. He led for most of the race, and as they come into the corkscrew for the last time, he was really good through Rainey coming up last time out. Can he do it again? And he's looking like he might. Here we go. He's going to try to take him on the inside at 10. He's not close enough. Last chance now at 11. I still don't think he can do it. He's just not close enough. And it's going to be Paul Georgeson who's going to take victory here. And it's a run, drag race to the line.
Yeah.
Here he comes. One more chance. Oh, it's going to be nip attack. Oh, I think Wilt's got it.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I need to refresh.
According to my timing, Wilt's got it. No, that can't be right.
I don't know.
Well,
it could have been a battle of transponders. You got to put that transponder up front. We've seen that happen many times. Well, that was quite the battle. Bruce Wing got third place. So what we mean by that is the transponder goes over the start line.
Paul Georgeson did get it.
Okay, and we've had many photo finishes where the guy had the transponder behind the driver's seat and the other guy had it on the bumper.
How about this? 0.025.
That's our closest yet today.
Great racing. I mean, this is historic racing, and we're getting increments of less than half a second. Let's take a look at that finish again, because that was monumental. He got great drive. Ben, you take it away. He got good drive.
Yeah, and I think he's getting towed a little bit, so he's in that kind of draft, pulls out, trying to do a little side draft. Both of them only have... Oh, my gosh, I can't tell who won that.
Well,
we'd have to pause it.
Well, I can tell you, it was .025 between the pair of them.
But you know what? They're having the best time.
Oh,
thumbs up to each other. Good race.
As good as a win.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Great stuff.
You can hear them bottoming out at the corkscrew.
Yeah, I was up there yesterday, and you definitely can hear them. Yeah, the death-defying corkscrew that is. So they peel off and back to the pits after a great weekend of racing. They can be pleased with their day's work. A big smile on the face on the drive home, I'm sure.
Looks like Ross Merrill. You have him as 5th place.
Yeah.
Nice job. Where did my Mercedes end up?
Let's have a look.
Karen Holmes made it back to 7th, starting at 20th place. Nice job.
Well, let's check on the results then. Paul Georgeson with that very tight .025 victory over Alan Wilt, who led for so long. Bruce Wing in 3rd place. John Murray, Ross Merrill. Pop of Tom finishes 5th. Richard Cecil 6th. Karen Holmes in that Porsche 911 finishes 7th. Michael Anderson in the Datsun Fairlady gets 8th position ahead of Morris Montgomery and Valdo Wilt, both in Porsches.